Oh, we're back. Sorry.
Pondering again? What the heck?
I'm
That's
just-
more thinking in the last like 10
That
minutes.
I've
than
done in
you've
my whole life.
There you go. You beat me to the. Gotta let me get my jokes out, man. Come on.
No, dude. If you're gonna insult me, I need to
Scratch
beat
that
you to
joke
it.
off the list.
Get
I've
it out of
got
there.
none left.
It's done. Yeah, you're out of content.
Nice. That flashy plays pun earlier was pretty much the extent of my,
my.
joke pool. Anyways, guys, we are back.
You and Kevin Bodie are gonna be the death of me.
We are back for just starting to get set up for game 2 between Indecision and Fellowship of the Nerds. Fellowship of the Nerds taking game 1, the 30 or 40 minute mark. I believe it was 20 to 13 kills, and it was the last team fight that decided it. Now, what do you think that Indecision has to change besides their roster going into game 2 if they want?
Is that a shot?
No, they're literally changing their roster.
All right, I thought you were taking a shot. I was like, whoa.
Holy.
Woo. Too
Never-
soon.
never-
I'm so hyped right now.
Never
I'm
give
sorry.
this guy caffeine. So what do you think?
I don't even.
What do you think that Indecision needs to change going into game 2 if they want to pull this one out? It's do or die now. This is an elimination game. If they lose this one, they're done. They can't do anything. Well, if they want to do something risky and if they think they need to, now is the time to do it.
Okay, if you're going to win, if you're picking lane dominant team comps, you need to win those lanes. No offense to Weeblit, he did good. He didn't entirely lose, but they needed
Win
that
harder.
to snowball. And at the top lane also, Smilodon got ahead, but he didn't snowball.
Mm-hmm.
He got the lead. He was still there, but Jay Frazier and Harablo were split pushing like beasts. So if they need to, I think they need to either get an all-in team comp and take away that Bard. Chosgood is a beast, and I'm sorry, but he is so good at disengaging on that Bard, and they just give it to him. It's like, hey, here's your favorite champion. It's like if you were to give me Vel'Koz.
I don't want to say that Bard won them that game. I honestly don't want to say it won them that game. It did a couple good things, but, you know, a different support pick could have done equal same thing. It wasn't OP again and again.
Okay. I would say, but the pick potential they had between the Elise and the Bard was unreal because they would always throw out the Tempered Fate and then follow up
Cocoon and
yeah. I mean, look at that gank bot lane. They caught him out. They black shielded Kel'Thais instantly, but Bosco just walked up, Spider, boom, black shield gone. Yeah. CC. It was very well thought out, but I mean, nothing against Indecision. That was just I feel like that was a great combo, but going forward, they have a different team, so they might run different kind of team comp. I mean, Weeblit ran that Annie. They had a good engage comp. They just weren't able to find the right engage at the right times. They did really good though. They got the 4 dragons. Unfortunately, they gave up Baron, and I think the Baron was a big swing for Fellowship of the Nerds. So I don't know if they have to change much. Just maybe get more vision down and watch for the catches.
Mm-hmm. True, and this is now the roster that they're able to 2-0 Fellowship of the Nerds with. So maybe they got their kind of core group back together. Not that Hot Dog McGee was taken away from the team at all, but maybe just the team that meshed together the best. This is the version of Indecision that they really want to take going forward, and I guess we're about to see if they can put their money where their mouth is going into game 2. Fox, how do you feel about the name change? What are you laughing at now?
I just know. I read chat, and all I saw was, I don't have time for this. Winter is coming, and all I thought of was Game of Thrones. Just
well, obviously, it's obviously a Game of Thrones.
If Joe Frazier's bringing cinnamon buns, yes. Also, I don't want a Big Mac, and thank you, my mustard in my skin. I don't know if that's a compliment or a shot at me, but either way, Fox Uno, I don't know. I actually got really confused. I have him on my friends list. I logged on. I'm like, who is this guy?
So what do you think? If you had to rate the name change on a scale of 1 to 5?
I'm a big tough guy. It was too good. I'm kind of sad.
It's a 0. It's a 0.
I'm a 5 because it's a good name change, but like it also saddens me.
Well, if it saddens you, you got to take some away from the score. But enough about the name change for Indecision.
We're back in.
We're gonna get right into the pick ban phase for game 2 between these two teams, and it looks like Indecision did pick blue side. It was their choice for game 2. They're going to take the blue side. They're going to take the first pick. The first ban is going to be Fiora for them. Gangplank on the other side. A champion that Smilodon plays a lot to great success. Fiora, just one of those probably most OP champions in the game right now, I would say.
She's so strong. And I think it's really hard to actually counter Fiora. I don't know if there's many champions that do it. I know a lot of people
Fiora's
are like
able to
Darius
counter-
can do it, but
Fiora's able to counter everything with her stupid riposte, so you can't counter a counter, man.
guys, that's me rubbing my hands together. There's no fapping going on stream. I'm clarifying this right now. But the Veigar ban, he's so strong right now. Definitely.
I like how he knew it was you too.
I was excited. Okay. I don't want that was a bad way to come into this.
All right,
stop. So Gnar coming out. Smilodon. I am going to throw this out there. I don't think I've ever seen Smilodon barely plays Gnar, so I'm a little confused at that. He
plays it deep down somewhere in his champion pool.
He's actually
level 5 Gnar.
He actually told me he's only won one game on Gnar, and it was with me. But the Kindred, please lock that in. Please.
Lock it in.
Hear us. Band.
Hear our
Kindred,
voices.
I want to see someone. It's locked in. Here we go. DXI Edge, I'm believing in you. I want to see this pick come out. Yes, we did just high-five each other. That's what that sound was.
Get excited, boys. It is going to be the first Kindred in the SKL and first Kindred in competitive play because we're the only competitive thing going on right now. So that's going to be fun, and that's probably going to be in the jungle. I'm not sure if it's as successful in any other roles.
We tried it. I tried it with Professor Milk the one day. He played at AD carry.
Professor Milk was lurking in our chat earlier, but he was kind of disrespecting the caster. So I hope he's gone by now.
Yeah, he disrespects me every day. Anyways, we tried at AD carry, and the range isn't good. It does a lot of burst damage, but it just wasn't enough. The range isn't going to compensate. And I mean, with the Jinx pick on the other side, Baby Truck loves that champion. I don't think it's a good AD carry pick. We're going to see the Braum, the Kelth. I'm not even acknowledging their pick until they lock them in. I get trolled way too much for this crap. So they pick up the Lee Sin though. I mean, Bosgood is a dirty Lee Sin player. The Elise was up, but he actually opts for the Lee Sin, which I think is pretty good because the key to the Kindred is shutting her down early. You want to make sure you don't let them get the stacks. You can get up to 6 stacks.
Well,
you can only get up to 6 stacks while farming in the jungle.
Right.
So shutting that down early is very important because it's like a free Blade of the Rune King, right?
Well, just to clarify as well, you know what? Lee Sin's a great early jungler, but he still gets beat. I can clarify this 100%. He still gets beat, I think, by Kindred as long as they have equal items, equal health. Kindred just does way too much damage way too fast for Lee Sin to be able to compensate. Unless he has Challenging Smite already, that's the only way you're going to beat Kindred. And unless you're in melee range right away, you're not going to win that 1v1. So, but the reason that Lee Sin is really good into Kindred is because you can kick people out of the Kindred ult. You know,
I didn't even think about that.
If they're really low, you just kick them out. That's why I really like Janna is really good into Kindred too. You can leave your team in there, super heal. You leave your team in the Kindred ult. You push everyone else out of it. They can't heal themselves. You're in like you're in the time chamber, or whatever it's called, the hyperbolic time chamber, hyperbolic heal chamber.
No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, okay, they just locked in Bard. We've got the two exact similar ults essentially. I feel like that Bard's ultimate was a trial run for Kindred's ultimate. It was like, here, let's give Bard this weird ultimate that no one knows how to use. Okay, now let's give Kindred the same, but it heals you. Like, I'm very confused, but it'll be sick. I'm stoked. But I mean, the Ahri pick from Jay Frazier, I love it. He's actually a really good Ahri player.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm glad to see him bring it back up.
A good Draven player?
So sorry, I got a little excited. The Draven pick, I love it. I don't know if I love it into this team comp, but I believe he can pull it out. I mean, going in the top lane, we have Sion. This is very interesting. Not bad though, because I mean, if you think about it, you're gonna need a very big front line because Kindred is not a tank. Kindred is very squishy like an AD carry.
You build it.
You build it like an AD carry and it kites a lot. So we've got Kindred and Draven throwing out the damage. You've got you can zone and control with Kelth Ice on that Orianna, as well as Braum should be able to help kite. It's a good team comp coming out so far. I do like it from Indecision. I'm very curious to see how well DXI Edge can use that Kindred. I'm sorry, I'm cringing. I saw that word and I'm not going to repeat it. I saw it in chat. I can't think about it. I hate that word. And so they're hovering right now over the Malphite. which would be good. They're going to need that hard engage to get onto that back line. You need to get to the Draven. You need to get to the Kindred. It's going to be very important, so I do like that pickup.
Both teams are only going to be going one way in this game, and for Fellowship of the Nerds, it's going to be going forward, and for Indecision, it's going to be going backwards. They're going to be kiting this one all the way, and it is going to be finally the Malphite locked in here for Harablo. Definitely like this pick, honestly, to round it out. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a wet noodle fight in the top lane. They're not looking to fight for their lane. They're honestly not picking. As soon as the sign was picked, you knew that was going to happen, and it's going to be interesting to see. You know, I'm going to say that the easier comp to execute is going to be Fellowship of the Nerds. It's easier just to go forward. All you have to do is go forward. You just throw all your abilities at him, and eventually something's going to hit him. And you know what? For Indecision, it's going to be up to them to be doing all the kiting and trying to protect their carries.
And I think the best thing going forward is, once we've seen Chazga throw out these Tempered Fates, if you land a Tempered Fate, you're allowing Harablo to position himself and set himself up for an awesome, unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Followed up by the Jinx Rocket. You can kick people if you want. But it's going to be good. I really do like the team comps coming up from both sides, but I'm with you. I think Fellowship of the Nerds is a lot easier to execute, but that's not taken away from IDK. They also have a pretty good team comp. They've got the Draven, and I'm stoked. I love the champion. It's sick, but I'm very scared. Draven into Malphite is so hard. If that guy comes and smacks you in the head,
nothing you can do about it. You can't QSS
nothing.
An unstoppable force.
It's going to be up to how fast Foxuno. Man, can we just call him a big tough guy?
You can do it. Call him whatever.
We're calling him a big tough guy. We're going to have to see if big tough guy can flash it. But I just feel like if Chazgood can land those ultis, he's going to set up the team fight very easily for his team. Not saying Harablo can't land an unstoppable force, but they're running the double TP again. Only a single TP coming up from IDK. And I mean, we've seen Fellowship of the Nerds have been very good using their teleports and putting that global pressure on, so that's got to be an advantage towards them. Unless we can see Kel'Thais really pick up these early kills with that ignite on an Orianna, I think it's very risky, because you're giving that Ahri the ability to split push and also be anywhere on the map with that TP.
That's a really confusing pickup for Summoner Spell for Kel'Thais. I know you guys can't see
Time
right
out.
now.
Why are you surprised? Kel'Thais has ran ignite on Lulu and Orianna, I think, almost every game.
Okay, I'll tell you why I'm surprised. Because it's bad. It's very it's bad. It's bad. You already get outroamed by Ahri by a large amount. You really can't keep up with an Ahri. You can speed up yourself, I guess. Both can speed up themselves, but you just can't keep up with the pick potential that Ahri has and the roam potential. It's just too good. And now with TP on top of that, I don't know if Kel'Thais is going to be able to solo kill Jay Frazier in lane either. I haven't really seen it from Kel'Thais. He's not been known just to 1v1 over and over again and totally snowball by himself. He needs a lot of jungle help, so it's going to be up to DXH to give that to him, but ganking an Ahri is hard, even with the Kindred.
I think
as soon as level 6 hits, I'm not sure they're going to be able to kill him.
I honestly think a lot of the focus in this game is going to be in the bot lane, because
why not take TP?
Okay, you know what? I'm with you, and I'm not saying that ignite is bad. I'm just saying if he's taking ignite, that means he has to be confident enough that he's going to get those pre-6 kills.
He's got to.
He has to.
It's really banking on it.
Like
that might lose him the game.
Oh, it's so important. But the thing is, if you shut down Draven, he's going to lose his stacks. They're going to be able to do that. I mean, they're not going to be able to Sion and Malphite. There's no kill potential there. Yeah, go Joe. Go Joe. Team Joe. Anyways, there's no kill potential in the top lane. Sion can't do enough damage to kill Harablo. If Kel'Thais can't get the kills on Jay Frazier, put the focus in the bot lane. Bosgood goes down there. You have a Lee Sin. That guy can crush. He gets onto Foxuno, gets onto Weeblit. They shut down the Draven, and if Kel'Thais doesn't win lane, your team's already ahead. You're going to start that snowball and get Baby Trog going on that hypercarry.
Well, I better tell you that Mark of the Kindred, the passive for Kindred, better be on Baby Trog all game long. That's going to be the huge focal point for Indecision. They're going to want to shut that guy down. He's on his favorite champion, the one he carries with the most out of every game. Probably has the most kills on that champion as well. They're definitely going to want to take him down, and they're going to want to put a lot of focus. That's why I'm so confused about the ignite in the mid lane onto Orianna. I'm not sure. I have a little bit of faith. I got a little bit of that faith left in me here, and I think he can pull it off, but we're going to get into the champ loading right away. My co-host has lost it once again.
Twitch chat is
trolling him. Definitely.
I love it. All right, we are in game. Here we go. We've got Indecision versus Fellowship of the Nerds. Game 2. On the blue side, we've got Similodon bringing out that sound in the top lane. We've got DXI Edge with Kindred, the first Kindred in the jungle.
No skin.
No skin.
Boo.
Boo.
Level 4 mastery, though.
Oh, level 4 mastery. Oh, we got
playing him.
Kelthice bringing out that Orianna in the mid lane. We've got Foxuno. I'm a big tough guy bringing out the young Draven into the bot lane. And they also have Weeblet rounding out the support with that Braum.
Nice. And on the red side, we've got a pause. Just kidding. We've got Harablo. Oh, the casters. We're going to look at ourselves, actually. But I'll just tell you that. I'll tell you the teams anyways. You know what? On the red side, we've got Fellowship of the Nerds. Harablo going to be playing Malphite. Bosgood on that Lee Sin. Jay Frazier in the mid lane. Playing Ari. Baby Trog and Chaw's going to round out that bot lane with a Jinx. And once again, Chaw's good on his Bard.
I still think like he has such a good record on this Bard, and they're just giving it away for free. I know you're just like, I don't think it's a big thing, but I honestly think it is the one pick that enables them to run their split push comp so well.
They no longer have a split push comp.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Now they got a full engage comp, which he's also useful for.
True. And there's no Morgana to shield from that. That did help a little bit later on in the game. Tempered Fates did miss a little bit because of Black Shield. And to be honest, after like the 20-minute mark, I don't think I saw him hit a single one. That might be a little like too extreme, but Chosgood might not have hit a big Tempered Fate in the late stages of the game, which is where actually they pulled ahead, funny enough. So it's kind of weird how that turned out, maybe just how things go on. It looks like one of the teams are having technical difficulties with their sound. We're going to get that right back on track, try and get that all figured out. We'll let you know. We'll keep you updated on that one. But just for now, designer, let's talk about this game. Let's forget about last game. Never even happened. That's got to be the mindset right now of Indecision. They can't dwell. They can't dwell. And you know what? But for Fellowship of the Nerds, they can ride off that momentum. They've got the game won. They have one game to play with now. Not that they can throw this one away, because it could very well go to a reverse sweep here, 2-0 for Indecision. But they've got the momentum. They're got to be feeling good.
And yeah, and they have a ton of comfort champs. You got Chosgood on Bard. You got Baby Trog on Jinx. You've got Jay Frazier on RA. You've got Bosgood on Lee Sin. They're all champions that they always just like, hey, I love these champions. Let's play them. On the side of Indecision, I mean, Weeblet's a pretty big Braum player. Likes that champion. Similodon seen him play Sion quite a bit. DXI Edge, not sure about the Kindred. He's got level 4 mastery, so he must play it a decent amount. Kelthice, we've seen on that Orianna. Foxuno, bringing up the Draven. But, whoa. I support our troops. I just haven't bought a Poppy yet, okay? It's still young in the November season. I will get one tomorrow. I will wear it in Regina. You'll see me wear it every day from here on. But we are in game. I have way too much energy to be casting today. I am so sorry. I feel like I'm burning you out right now.
No, you're giving me energy. After this one, you're going to be all like burnt out. I'll be like,
man, how am I going to be burnt out? We're going to watch Survivor when this is done. I'm so hyped for everything right now. But we're going to have to see if we get a sweet invade, because this is honestly where the biggest... I think if you get an early kill on the side of Fellowship of the Nerds and put Indecision down right now, not going to be good for you.
It doesn't look like they're going to go for a big invade on the side of Fellowship of the Nerds, but they are grouping up on the side of Indecision. But I don't know if they can get an angle and enough, room to get people cut out here. They can catch the winner's bite, but I'm not sure if they have the follow-up here. They're not going to be able to get the stacks unless someone flashes here.
He does have the Dance of Arrows.
The XA Edge, that's going to time out right away. Baby Trog just going to be able to walk away from this one. Did he even re-engage here? Bosgood going for some return damage.
Weeblet taking a decent amount of damage here. Oh, he does get the Cosmic Binding, but doesn't land the stun, unfortunately. He's just going to walk out of there, Weeblet. No summoners blown on anyone there. Just a little, hey, how you doing? I mean, I'm not even going to go there. I don't want to bring this up. I know Big Booty's here. I was going to give him a little shout out with his line, but I hate it. So I'm not going to stoop to Bodie's level.
You don't like Keith?
No, he always, whenever they do level 1s, he's got this little saying that I hate. And he says it every time.
Is it go? It's no, not he going says, for the dub, is
no,
it?
No, it's I know we're not saying it. I'm not saying it on stream.
I forget it.
He does the whole just a little bit of foreplay, but no penetration, and I'm just like, Bodie, come on.
Remember what I said about keeping it?
You told me to say. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, just kidding. But as we go forward, we see Similidon might be able to steal this red buff. This is actually the dirtiest Scion tactic ever. You steal a buff, you get level 2, you go to lane, you just kick minions, and I think it actually applies the red buff, does it not?
What's that?
Your kick, a Scion, when you kick minions, your little roar.
Passive?
Yeah, I guess it's a roar. He doesn't kick them.
Oh, when he is
Roar of the Slayer.
Roar of the Slayer. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. I'm not actually quite sure about that
Whatever.
interaction.
He stole the red buff. That's gonna put Bosgood behind. It's gonna give Smilodon a great advantage there,
and it's gonna give DX Edge some breathing room on Kindred as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm pretty stoked to see if this Draven pans out. Boxuno, he's got the key to my heart right now. He's picking that up. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so they're putting down a lot of damage. Oh, we just get hit by the stun there. They got the level 2 advantage. Baby Trog somehow level 1. Oh, the Chimes. Chimes got him level 2, didn't they?
Yep. Thank you, Grant.
That's a dirty
extra XP.
Man, that is a dirty Bard tactic. You just go around collecting Chimes and no one would even know you're going to be the first one to hit level 2.
Yeah, you can get 2 Chimes before the minions reach the wave.
And that's enough?
Reach the lane.
So do you get level 2 1 creep before?
2 creeps. I think I don't want to say that a Chime is worth 1 creep. It might actually be more than that. It looked like Chaz could reach it a decent amount before, so yeah, it's a healthy amount. Definitely trying to persuade bards to roam more, but that's often not the case that we see bards roaming that much because it's just so hard to leave your ADC in lane 2v1. Unless you're on Caitlyn, you're not going to be able to farm by yourself. So it's just not what we see bards do, but they try and pick up the Chimes, around their lane. Little goodie bag, but DX Edge going to catch up Bosgood here. This is going to be a death, I think.
Yeah, they are going to catch him out. The Kindred damage coming out, and he does get first blood onto DXI Edge. Bosgood really getting shafted here this game, but they're going to go in. The Staticide does go down to Baby Trog. They're going to try and pop the concussive blows. One more hit onto Baby Trog, but he's going to back away. And actually, that was really great by DXI Edge, going aggressive as they knew that red buff was gone, so anticipated he'd go for the double Krugs. Silky just left in disarray here. He's mouth open. He doesn't know what to do.
I'm just trying to see here whether Kindred had him marked. I think that might be a stack already for DXI.
He did have him started at the start, but they are going to go into Jay Frazier here. The Wolf's Frenzy does slow him. One more hit as he uses the Dance of Arrows to get it. One more hit, he does pop it. That's another kill for DXI Edge, and he is swinging on this Kindred pick so far. Great play. That's 2-0. Great start for Indecision.
Champion's OP. I hate it. Does way too much damage for way too little and way too little time as well. Just free damage, but it's just such a squishy champion. That's the trade-off here as we get another pause. Luckily, it wasn't in the middle of a fight or anything as we figured out as well now, too. We're back to the cams and...
Oh, sorry.
Xananator went from pondering early on to, like, slobbering all over himself. He's just wearing himself out.
I was in casting mode.
Right. That's how you cast. Just, like, mouth open, like,
if my mouth is closed, I can't talk fast enough.
Right. That's why we've got this rag under here to catch all your spit.
Yeah, well, I thought I just used my cardigan. That's why the camera cuts off right here. You guys can't see below. It's just where I catch my drool.
It's literally drenched.
I don't want to do anything else to anyone else, But I mean, so far this is a great start for Indecision. This is what you need when you're down a game. Best of 3, have off to a good start. I mean, they're in charge of their own destiny right now. Make it count. Get those kills.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, DXI Edge has had a great start. Poor Bosgood gets his red buff stolen, immediately invades and goes, I wonder where he is. Probably at his Krugs. Catches them out at like 2 bars of health, and then they go straight mid. Jay Frazier gets popped. I'm very curious. Can we actually check how many stacks Kindred has while the game is paused?
Yeah, if we can click on Kindred.
Skillos, our boy, can you find the young Kindred here?
Click on the actual Kindred on the map there. Oh, we can't move the map.
Oh, we got 1 stack. One stack so far. So I think he actually picked up the stack from killing Lee Sin or possibly a jungle camp.
Probably. I want to say it was Lee Sin.
He did have Lee Sin marked when they did invade.
But he's going for that number 2 here on the map, a Scuttle.
Going for the Scuttle
crab. He's eyeing it up and he's got it.
Okay, I guess these guys are smart enough. But you know what? That's the thing I think is hilarious when I play solo queue is nobody prioritizes Scuttle Crab. That's free gold. Especially when you're playing a Devourer champion, no one touches that guy. It's like, why would you not take the free stacks and the free golds? Appreciate that guy.
Yeah, even as like a non-jungler, just wandering into the river and just being able to like 2-shot Scuttle because no one's taking it and it's still level like 1. It's like, wow, these junglers, amateur hour in the jungle. Xananator is probably jungling.
Come on, dude. I'm a legendary Xin Zhao jungle.
Oh, brain dead. You just
Oh, okay.
point and click.
I thought this was SKL quarterfinals, and I didn't come here for the
Is
roast.
it
I didn't
roast-
come here for the roast of
roast
Blake the
Xananator
Xananator Xanadine.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure I've just memed myself more than anything. I've been trolled. I get trolled in Champ Select and now in Twitch chat. I think I am public enemy numero uno.
Yeah, there's a plethora of jokes coming out against you. You might say,
I'm done. I'm out. Hey.
all right.
So kids, you have a good night.
Hey, if you're going to leave, take your moist cardigan with
Yeah,
you as well.
I'm out of here. You know what? You guys have it. I'm
Hey guys, I'm Silky Mittens.
All right, I'm here. I can't leave. I am contracted to stay here.
All right.
Not actually.
It's good to have you back, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for being
Thank
back. It looks like it is a problem with Fellowship of the Nerds. One of the players is having connection issues, I do believe, and they're trying to boot back up. So we're still paused here. We're just having a good time. Let's talk more about the game designator, though. Obviously, a big start for Indecision. Exactly what they're looking for. Probably on the champion that they're looking, for that lead on. They're going to get it onto Kindred, and that is such an insane champion right now, doing intense amounts of damage.
You know what? The Wolf's Frenzy, that W where you mark them, it slows them, and you pop it, does an absurd amount of damage.
Mounting Dread is the one where they mark them.
Is it?
Yeah, and then W is
Wolf's Frenzy is the
area, right?
Thank you. That actually does an absurd amount of damage early on. Like, you can do like 15 to 20% of health.
Yeah, you mark someone with the E, which is the Mounting Dread. For those of you who don't know the new champion Kindred, you mark them, the wolf hits them, and you've got like a little vein kind of indicator around them, and if you get all 3 hits on them, you do an insane amount of damage. And if you auto and then use your Q, which is kind of like I don't know how to say it. It's just you tumble, but then you hit the nearest thing. So it's kind of like a ranged Fiora lunge.
No, it's more like tumble. Except
but it
it's
automatically hits the closest thing to you, so it's like Fiora.
Okay, sure.
It's like a ranged Fiora. So if you auto Q, and then the Q is an auto reset, you can auto right after that. That's all 3 stacks right there. Insane amount of damage in probably under 2 seconds.
And it's actually one of the smoothest mechanics in this game. I swear. Have you played Kindred yet?
Yeah, we played.
We played them all for one. Like
yeah.
that dance of arrows tumble is absurdly smooth. Like, you just dash right into it. There's like no lag, anything. Like, tumble can kind of be glitchy, but not that. It is absolutely wonderful. But
yeah, not so much glitchy, but I think you meant like clunky, like heavy. It feels like
clank. Yeah, clunky.
For those of you who haven't played the new champion, I definitely suggest picking it up. Not because it's just OP. We were talking about Bard being one of the funnest champions to play. Kindred is by far the smoothest champion in League of Legends, not in SKL, but so smooth to play. It feels so good. Just like it feels so like freeing. Like you're just like you're just no pants. It's like wearing no pants, man.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, right. Don't share your secret, man.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. I feel more comfortable casting without pants. That's all. But I mean, he's gotten 2 stacks now, and he's going for the Lee Sin here. Is he marked? He has marked Lee Sin. He's going to go for that kill, but DXI Edge has been all up in Bosgood's jungle, and I was actually anticipating the latter, and I was expecting Bosgood to be more of a threat towards DXI Edge in his own jungle, but this is where you have to be careful and not overcommit as the rest of the team is collapsing. A great charm there by Jay Frazier, dodging the Winter's Bite. The Lee Sin Resonating Strike does land. He's going to use a Dance of Arrows to get a little farther there. The rest of the team is chasing those rockets coming up from Baby Truck. The heal is used by Foxuno. They do, however, take down DXI Edge, and now Weedlet's in a lot of trouble. They take him down as the rest of the team collapses. Baby Truck going to put down a lot of damage, but he's going to walk away. That was not good, and that's where overcommitting on Kindred is terrible.
If only there was like a teleport or something on the mid lane, or I don't know.
You know what? You don't even need teleport to walk down there. They should have known as soon as Jay Frazier
As soon as Jay Frazier walk, you have to follow.
They have the wards.
You know where they're going. You see them going there, and you know Kindred just found Lee Sin. Lee Sin was able to get away with taking relatively no damage. Bot immediately moves away, and the bot side from Indecision reacted as soon as that bot left from Fellowship of the Nerds. But you see Jay Frazier walk down. Kelthite's just sitting there farming up mid lane, and that's going to cost him 2 kills now, I think.
That pulls him actually back in the lead. I mean, it's only 300 gold, but still, that was a great move there, and that's what you need. Kindred is kind of predictable in a way that, I mean, if you mark something, usually
they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it, and if you can bait something out like that, like Bosgood, picking up that, not giving him that free stack. He's still only sitting at 1 stack, takes the camp, and it actually doesn't take away the mark for quite some time, so that it's not obvious. Like, oh, well, now I know where he is. He just took away my stack, but DXI Edge goes and checks there. He thinks he knows where he is, pinging him at there, but
this is not going to be a kill. The Spear Rush is available.
And Jay Frazier, nice done there. Charm does get the shockwave, does go out. He does still have the ulti available. He's might be able to turn out the kill onto Keltice here. Dodging out. He's just going to survive the ignite ticking down, but it does take him down. Oh, man, if he would have had teleport, though, I mean, would that kill have happened?
If he had teleport, there would have been 2 kills about 3 minutes earlier.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, we can't play the game of what ifs. It's happened. I won't give Keltice any more gripe for picking teleport after he picks up that kill using his ignite. So, you know what? Using what he's got, and that's another kill. That's actually a kill over to Keltice. That's very good, and that's another assist in the pocket of DXI Edge on Kindred as well. That's only going to make him stronger as he goes towards his warrior enchantment.
Yeah, Jay Frazier maybe getting a little aggressive. He played it very well. He saved his ult till the last second. He dodged out, and then he thought he could kill Keltice as he was very but wasn't able to. But DXI Edge facing the raid boss. Oh, red buff kills DXI Edge.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
Can we press F, everyone? F for pay your respects, as red buff has taken down DXI Edge. He was a memorable jungler. He had a great start, but so far the jungle proved too strong.
But alas, another kill for red buff, and leading now 3rd in kills on Fellowship of the Nerd side.
Yeah, I mean, this is swung straight back. This is not what they want to do.
How much do you think they paid off that red buff there to pick up that kill for them?
I don't know. They probably just like, hey, I tell you what, take this, you take his life, and I swear I'll leave you up for the rest of the game. So that red buff actually just saved his own life, and now he's gonna survive. No. Look at this. I love this. We have the respects coming out.
No, you know what the red Brambleback did as he took that kill? He leaned in and said, Bosgood sends his regards. And then he did it, and he stabbed him, got him good.
Are you saying Bosgood paid him for that?
I'm saying he sends his regards, man. Like, you don't know how that went down.
Bosgood could have stolen it, but he is going for the flank here. They might be able to pick up a kill onto FOTN. They are pushed very wide. As Kel's putting down the blue buff.
Can't see. We're stuck on DXI.
We can't see. Oh, goodness. Where are they? We're going down. They do pick up the kill onto Weeblet. They're trying to go onto FOTN, but he is underneath the turret. He's going to keep those stacks alive. But they do, however, take down Weeblet. Not going for the target. He still has his stacks available, but they do keep him alive. That's what matters.
Yeah, and that's a kill only onto the support, so not too bad of a deal. Yeah, this, like I said, the stack's still alive for Draven. Having to use Flash, though, to get away from that one. Weeblet still having both summoners available. We weren't able to see that, but probably, just giving up his life for his AD carry. That's the life of support. The job you got to do is what you sign up for.
We do see Kindred, though, coming in from behind, but FOTN is very low. Can DXI put down the damage? They're going to use the magic journey. He doesn't throw the stand aside to knock him out, but he has got the 3 stacks. Can he get another stack? DXI Edge picks up another stack as they take down Baby Shark. The TP is canceled from Harablo. That'll be another kill for DXI Edge as he is now 3-1. Looking scary. I mean, we haven't seen this Kindred. Maybe this is why. The guy is too dang strong. But Similodon and Harablo just giving each other the noodles. Maybe it wasn't canceled. They push it down, but Jay Frazier in a lot of trouble here. They're going to take down. Who am I kidding? Keltice is the one in trouble as they completely destroy him. Don't need Ignite to pick up that kill.
Yeah, having zero vision there. Having zero vision at all and just being that far pushed up, and with Lee Sin not being seen on the map, you just can't be pushed up that far. Even having Flash, maybe thought he was safe, able to 2v1 somehow. Jay Frazier was a little bit low on mana, so that's maybe a little bit understandable. We haven't really talked about this top lane at all. They haven't used their TPs, I don't think, once for the team. I might be mistaken. We've had those long pauses, man. Can't remember, but I don't think they've used TPs to go anywhere on the map besides this top lane. They've just been farming up. But funny enough, the mark of the Kindred is now on Harablo, I do believe, on this Malphite. So that might mean, or it could be a fake, that Kindred will be coming top.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
you
the
can play
mind
those
game.
mind games.
Yeah.
Just mark a target, and hey, you don't know if I'm actually coming up there to get that stack, or if I'm just gonna peace out and go somewhere else. But I mean, DXI Edge sees that stack in the top lane. Maybe he'll throw it towards someone bot lane, go grab that stack for free. But we do see Bosgood heading down there. He should get spotted out by one of the wards, though. Has some good defensive wards, fortunately. Gonna be able to keep himself safe. As FOTN is in at 89 CS, he's gonna have a decent amount of stacks at this point. Level 7, they haven't quite killed him yet. He's got the assist. Weeblet really taking the brunt of the damage, but Keltice, he does get hit out by the charm. Gonna put down a fair amount of damage. But still, in this top lane, it's just a complete noodle fight. We're gonna have to see here. We do see Weeblet going in here. He's gonna go into Baby Shark as they do ulti. He does catch them with the end, but a great tempered fate to disengage the rest of the team. They do hit out the zap. Very well played. Unreal.
How do you rate this Draven play so far? Now that you've seen Fox Uno / I'm a big tough guy, I've been playing it. Not too bad. I guess nothing's really happening. He's 0-0-1. Can't really rate it. I'll ask you later on.
About what?
You keep your eye peeled. I wanted you to rate Fox Uno's Draven play.
I haven't seen him much, but the TP coming out. This might be the death of Fox Uno. He does use the heal. Jay Frazier with that TP. They do kill him before they get the kill as Bosgood and DXI Edge pick up the kill onto Harablo. They might be able to get Bosgood as well. He uses the ulti to keep himself alive underneath the turret. Well played by DXI Edge. They pick up the kill. Oh! Oh, he didn't die. Oh my goodness. I thought he was actually dead there. I thought he flashed out of his ulti as that turret shot was coming in. But that was so well played by DXI Edge. He ulted as soon as Bosgood goes down, so it didn't actually keep him alive, but kept the rest of them alive underneath there. Unreal play there by DXI Edge. And I guess I got to give some Milidon some props. There's the tower dive, but they do shut down the Draven. They pick up a turret in the bot lane, so I still got to give them a decent amount of props. Fellowship of the Nerds, as well as Indecision, keeping this game so close, but that mid lane turret going down for Kelthice, and I mean, he doesn't need that TP to make those plays as he picks up the lane advantage there, but unfortunately, Fox Uno losing some stacks, but hey, he should be fine. He still got about 120 stacks sitting on there. Got his BF sword, almost finished his Bloodthirster. Very curious to see what exactly he's going to try and build into. He's going to go that Bloodthirster into the Youmuu's. Probably one of the best kind of power spike items for Draven, especially when he's behind a little bit, needs a bit of a power boost. But that was a kind of an elongated fight bot lane. They tried to engage. It was a great knockup by Weeblet, but the Temper Fate catching them out. They keep going, and then a TP down from Jay Frazier. In the meanwhile, there's two guys top lane just nuts. Absolutely nuts, Silky.
You know what would have negated that? Just kidding.
I
promise I would stop talking about it.
Barrier
would have, yeah, definitely Barrier instead of Ignite. No, but this is going to be a siege down onto the mid lane. DXI Edge getting charmed up there. And we once again saw the combination of just hard CC plus the Bard. The remix. Anyway, we saw that combo, and it looks like Smildon might be getting caught out here.
Does knock two of them up. The rest of the team isn't quite there, though. They have to be very careful. He's a pretty thick wall there, that Scion. He's got a decent amount of armor. They're not going to be able to do a ton of damage. Ooh, he might have been able to get a decent shockwave there, but doesn't pull the trigger. Just going to keep pushing them back here. As Weeblet taking a lot of poke damage. They have to be very careful. Super Mega Death Rocket is available, but trying to hit him through the rest of that team is going to be pretty hard. So it looks like Fellowship of the Nerds just going to try and group up and siege this mid turret. They got it to about half health. They're going to keep poking out and see what they can do.
Harablo is just itching to get a flash unstoppable force going in here. Osgood gonna find out. Looks like to be a backing Weeblet there, and he's not gonna be able to back. Harablo's gonna chase him down now.
Great call here by Fellowship of the Nerds. Gonna grab that dragon pretty much for free as DXI Edge and Kelthice going for the blue buff, but Harablo doing a decent amount of damage. Tempered Fates his teammate, not letting them do anything with the rest of the team coming in. Kelthice maybe able to get a 4-man ulti. Oh, he completely whiffs it, unfortunately. Super Mega Death Rocket pushing him out of the fight as Bosgood does have that Resonating Strike sitting on DXI Edge, but not going to want to follow up on it. They picked up Dragon, and they are low enough. They should be able to swing mid now and grab that turret for free.
Absolutely. It looked like it was going to be a monstrous Orianna shockwave there, but I don't want to say it was a whiff as much as it was just good reaction to it. He put it right in the middle of 4 members, and all 4 members just kind of moved out to the side. You know, instead of putting it right on top of a couple of them, he just tried to get as many members as he could, but that means it's easier to dodge if they can walk away fast enough. Exactly what they did. Barely missing like everyone on the perimeter of that one. It's very unfortunate, but that's only going to be the first drag here for Fellowship of the Nerds, but the gold lead is in the favor of Indecision. So they're still really sitting in a good place there. They didn't lose, I don't think they lost anyone there.
No, the Weeblet ended up getting out of there with a little bit of health, but hey, every health counts.
Absolutely, and Harablo not wanting to spend too many big CDs just on the support. He's more of a tape guy himself anyway, so...
Oh my, stop, Silky, stop. I can't take this right now. But I mean, Fox Uno has finished that Bloodthirster, so that's gonna be good. I really want to see him go Brutalizer. I honestly think BT Brutalizer would be really good for him. He needs that armor pen to get through that Malphite. Gonna give him that speed boost. You still get crit out of it, but it's probably the best power spike you can get or afford at this time. And Jinx has already got her IE, so it's not like you have the crit to crit kind of fight. He's got Bloodthirster. If he would have went IE, he would have been too far behind. But Draven does a ton of damage. Who am I kidding? They're going to go in here. They're going to put down a decent amount of damage onto Chosgood, but they do catch a charm onto Weeblet. He's going to go down as he gets chompered. The flash and the heal used as well. Baby Chog does have that speed up and red buff, but he's not going to keep going as that shockwave is still imminent. Could kill anyone.
Yeah, I do want to say...
Tempered Fate does go out. They do catch out DXI Edge. The Zap is used, and they kill him before he's even able to ulti there. They do use the Shockwave to try and deter the rest of the fight as Similodon is forced to TP down there. Harablo not going to use his as his team is winning the fight so far. Jay Frazier might be able to get another charm. Oh, great flash there by FOTN, not wanting to get hit. Throws a stand aside as well. Jay Frazier throwing out that mastery. I mean, it wouldn't be a game with Jay Frazier if that level 5 mastery wasn't being thrown out at every opportunity.
Yeah, probably at least like 60 times over the course of the game. Maybe a little bit less. But you know what? That was a great play actually by Weeblet there. I think that he saved DXEdge's life. He had to step in front with that unbreakable shield. And definitely took all the turret damage and all the poke damage that was coming out. The charm, I think he ate that too. He stepped on top of chompers. He tanked as much as he could, try to get away from that one. A lot being used on that. Kelthais might be in some trouble here, but he's got backup.
Oh, great unstoppable force there by Harablo to save Jay Frazier, but he might turn around and keep going in as they do have Baby Chog. The DXI Edge does use his ulti. They're going to sit in there and heal, but they have to be careful. Super Mega Death Rocket is available. If he gets any more poke down, this should be a free turret for Fellowship of the Nerds. Similodon does come in with that ulti, but he catches the edge of the wall there. Cosmic Binding does land onto him. They do throw it on the chompers. Just waiting for that Super Mega Death Rocket. Probably doesn't want to throw it out just in case that Unstoppable comes out, absorbing a lot of the damage. Resonating Strike just sitting there on Similodon, but great turnaround, keeping Jay Frazier alive. Harablo, the real MVP of that team fight right there.
Gonna want to send Similodon back into the quiet room, get him checked for a concussion. Head first right into a wall. They're trying to find something on the tail end of that one. I'm not sure they wanted it, to be honest. If he would have found maybe Baby Trug on the side, which is what he probably was trying to do. Other than that, all the members were very, very low at the just getting poked down by Baby Trug. I think he crit a couple times there with those rockets. And the old switcheroo. And bring out fish bones.
The old bait and switch.
The old bait and switch move. And he brings it out to a great success. They're just going to look to siege on the side of Fellowship of the Nerds. The charm not going to catch anyone. But the Mark of the Kindred is returning to Jay Frazier's head.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually a great ulti by DXI Edge. I gotta give him props for that. He probably saved 3 of his teammates, plus himself there. But Fox, throwing out that ulti, wave clear, possibly. Not 100% sure. No one was really low there. Might have accidentally hit the Archie. Not sure, but I mean, they give Baby Trug that red buff, and I mean, they're still trying to siege this mid turret. I don't think they want to leave until they get that.
Yeah, definitely going to be a high contention point for them. It really opens up the map. They've only got 1 tower to their name so far, and on the other side, 3 for Indecision, which definitely is allowing them to move around the map a little more freely. So that's definitely a little bit of an envious point for Fellowship of the Nerds. But it'll be interesting to see where they try to find it. If they just try to straight up 5v5 again, they throw in the Tempered Fate, they get an Unstoppable Force, or if they try something new, try and get more picks. Not really sure. And it looks like they're going to let Indecision kind of set the pace here.
And I mean, they got Jay Frazier once again on that split push, but they're trying to do an early Baron, and actually Kindred does Baron quite quickly, but they popped the ward in there, and they're not going to let that happen. A good try, though. I really admire that try. You've got the Scion to tank it, and with the % health damage coming up from Kindred with a few stacks, might be able to burn that. Has the Blade of the Rune King, has the stacks. It's about like 12% health damage.
Yeah, that was a flash actually just used on Baby Trug there on the middle of your screen. DXI Edge is going to find Bosgood on the side of this one.
Gonna keep trying to chase him down. Gonna get that Wolf's Frenzy to let him down some arrows a few more times, but unable to completely close the gap. Jay Frazier finally there with his team. Are they gonna go for the Tempered Fate? They do have the Chase Unstoppable Forces also available, as Harablo does slowly catch up to them. That Rock is gaining a lot of speed as he's rolling down the mid lane, but Smilodon is also there. They do have the engage, but are they gonna be able to pull this off?
No, they didn't pull the trigger there. And it looks like it's gonna be another game of tower defense for Indecision here.
Yeah, they might be able to take... I don't know if they can take the turret here. Bosgood is going to come back, but... Ooh, a very great Cosmic Binding there. Catching Similodon to the turret. And they're putting down a ton of damage here. Weeblet going to use that Unbreakable, trying to lock down, absorbing a lot of damage, but they're getting poked very low. They have to be very careful, but one good Shockwave might be able to deter this tower push. The Tempered Fate does go out. It does catch Kelthais and Similodon. The Zap does go out onto Kelthais. They should be able to pick up the turret, but not going to look for an engage. Very smart play. They can back off and go for Dragon or Baron now. They have the health advantage. They also have pretty much all of their ultis still available except for that Tempered Fate. Great turret push there by Fellowship of the Nerds.
Yeah, Similodon does have the ultimate available in right now, but the TP available in a second as well. But they're just going to give this one up. It's going to be now the second dragon for Phillips for the Nerds. DXIH getting a little bit closer. He could get caught out here, and it looks like he will.
Oh, a lot of damage going down. Oh, I thought the unstoppable. Oh, Super Mega Death Rocket. DXIH. Oh, Red Buff. Did Red Buff kill him? Oh, my goodness. Send in the regards once again. He thought he was safe in the jungle. Nah. That Red Buff is
oh my god, and then I think Bosga just blind queued over the wall and took it.
Oh.
Or not blind, he just swag like, yo.
Just swag resonating strike like later. Boom.
Yeah.
He's keeping the pack with him, man.
Yeah.
I told you, he traded DXIH's life for that Red Buff, and they're working well together. He's got 2 kills.
Paid the iron price for that one.
Paying that. Let's get another F. We're gonna pay respects. DXIH getting taken down by the Red Buff. Throw some Fs for respects, boys. That was just a rough day on the Rift for DXIH so far.
The second of the day for the Red Buff.
Second in the game.
In the game, yeah. Well,
like Red Buff is raid boss right now, apparently.
This game is dead even, actually, folks. As we look at the score here, 6-8 are the kills, but the gold is just 32.6 thousand to 33 on the side of Fellowship of the Nerds. This one is anyone's game, almost like just like last game.
This series has just been so close, and I've actually really liked it so far. They're both teams giving it their all, and this is the time to do it. You're in the quarterfinals. You want to make it to the finals, you got to show up, and I'm actually surprised Indecision has showed up this well from not being able to see them and just kind of throwing a roster together for game 1, keeping it fairly close, but kind of reuniting their old roster, but it doesn't seem like they're really doing as much right now.
Reunited, and it felt so good until they lost game 1. Now they're looking to step it up with a different roster. Game 2 here. And just looking to do more of the same here. Just more tower defense. Just trying not to get picked off. And I think if they really want to win this one, they're going to have to be the ones proactively initiating fights or catching people out. Just waiting for someone to get hooked or something is not going to go their way. They really don't have pick potential themselves, right? They're a kiting comp, so they almost want you to come at them, but you know what? If you're getting caught off before you can kite, it's just not working out for them so far.
I'm very curious. Indecision really needs to start pulling out some picks because these front team fights that they just keep running at them or just trying to defend their turrets, it's not working for them. And this is, like I said, Temper Fade into the ulti. The Temper Fade does go out. They catch out Kelthice. Are they going to have the follow-up from the rest of the team? No, because they have Harablo and Baby Trog pushing down that top turret. Similodon does TP there, and they're just going to walk away as the rest of their team is successfully defending this turret. This is what I was talking about. They are definitely pulling it together. They have the TP advantage, and Fellowship of the Nerds are doing so well. Parablo is there. He gets the unstoppable force on the DXIH, and he goes down. They're going to keep chasing onto Weeblet as Foxuno going to try and escape as well. Baby Trog does get the kill. He is excited. They're chasing it down. Jay Frazier doing a lot of damage. He has to use heal, taking a couple turret shots, but he's going to stay alive. And once again, Fellowship of the Nerds finding that fight, and this is what I'm saying. They just use their teleports so well that maybe the double teleport isn't going to work for IDK. He was there. He didn't need teleport.
You're right. He wasn't even there, and he didn't even get to use anything. Kelthai is going to be caught out now. He's going to go down.
They're going to keep going as they do land up the 3-man knockup from Similodon, but I don't know if he's tanky enough to survive this. Oh, the Super Mega Death Rocket does pick him up as he turns around to drop another knockup. Harablo just tanking that turret for maybe a little too long. Nah, he's a giant rock. He's taking like no damage. Going to find himself a pink ward. That's going to be some free cash. And I mean, this is just great. This for Fellowship of the Nerds. They're finding the picks. They're defending the turret outnumbered, and just they got the Lee Sin Dragon kick for the kicking them away from initiating, and then they turn around, go in, and just
oh boy, it's like deja vu all over again. Glitch in the Matrix here. It was about the 25-minute mark last game where things just fell apart. Things were dead even, and then all of a sudden a 3K gold lead. It's almost like I'm saying the exact same words verbatim that I said in game 1, and I know how this one ends. Designator, and it ends in a 40-minute loss. But Baby Trog starting to get huge on this Jinx, and 0-1-1 on Draven. That's not what you want at this stage in the game.
I feel like Red Buff has actually tilted DXIH. It's
true.
He's taking his life twice. Like I don't. This guy has to have some serious mental fortitude to keep going. Oh, he does get away there. They try and catch him with the Cosmic Binding, but he's simply just gonna dash out of there. He's dancing around, throwing some arrows out while he's doing it. But Baby Trog quite big. He's got the Phantom Dancer. He's got the IE. It looks like they've almost got that Zeke's Harbinger completed on Chaw's good. They popped the Talisman, but not gonna catch anyone out there. But honestly, they keep catching out Kelthice before he's really able to do anything. Him or DXI Edge. DXI Edge's ulti is huge, and we haven't really seen him use it in any of the last couple team fights. And it's going to be crucial, especially in this. This is where we talked about. The ulti is so good when you are behind, because when you're losing the fight, it keeps you in it longer, and you can equalize with the enemy team, make the fights a little more fair. But he's just not found in taking free poke there for over half his health. Not sure what's going on. If Charm just missing by Jay Frazier.
I would be interested to see the gold versus time graph just for DXI Edge. It seems like he's been sitting on these 2.5 items.
He does use the ulti. They do catch out DXI Edge. The ulti is popped. The Harablo does use the ulti as well, but the shockwave comes through. He pulls Harablo back in. That ulti equalizing this fight, but Baby Truck's still huge. He flashes the wall. He picks up the kill onto DXI Edge. A great cosmic binding, blocking up Similodon and FOTN. They keep going. Another kill picked up there by Harablo. Baby Truck kind of off by himself. He does not have flash available, with the rest of his team is there to back him up. And another great fight by Fellowship of the Nerds. The zap goes out, forcing Keltice to flash. Chosgood going to use that magical journey to get himself in there. He lands it onto Weeblet and FOTN. A great charm onto Keltice, but are they going to be able to follow up? Super Mega Death Rocket putting down a lot of damage, but no kills coming through. Weeblet and Keltice are there together, but no kills. Very close team fight.
Holy moly, this game is so close. I think there was a bit of a misplay here by Keltice, missing that shockwave, only getting it onto Harablo, who was still in the Kindred ultimate, so pulling him back in to get that healing. And that's going to be another dragon over to the side of Fellowship of the Nerds. That is going to be their third of the game. 0 on the board for Indecision. Things are starting to tilt even more in the favor of the Fellowship. And these guys are looking towards Baron now. They've set their sights on a couple different things. They've got the dragon. Now they're looking towards the big raid boss in the river, the Season 3 River Worm.
I love that guy. Baron. Oh, sorry, I
you
love that girl.
You love Baron?
Baron, I love Baron. She makes me feel like
Baron's a girl?
Yeah, Baron's a girl. What? Baron Nashor is female.
Okay.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That's why I refer to her as she's the only girl in the world.
She's not the only
She's
girl
by
in the
herself, all alone there. But they do catch out DXI Edge. Harablo going to go in. He does have Unstoppable Force. He does catch 2 of them. Tempered Fate, stopping Harablo from doing anything else. But the charm does land on the DXI Edge. He is dead. The Whirling Death goes out, but it's not enough to do anything. Similodon getting melted by Baby Truck. Jay Frazier throwing out the mandatory flare as the ball does win. Their shockwave is available, but is he going to be able to find enough targets? Oh, the flares are being popped by Baby Truck and Jay Frazier. They're trying to throw the flares back, but that's only a level 4 mastery. A great charm onto Keltice, so they're going to be able to turn it. They have to be very careful as Shockwave is still available. Throws it in, does catch out 3 targets, but it's not going to be enough as the rest of the team takes down Keltice. They take down Similodon. He's going to land another charm onto Weeblet. Can the rest of the team collapse? He might be able to get away. They catch him. The Super Mega Death Rocket from behind does pick up that kill. They're going to keep going, keep pushing away. The Lee Sin lands a deadly combo there, kicking him straight to Baby Truck. Those masteries. Oh, simultaneous. Oh, baby. The masteries being flat. I mean, they deserve it there. They picked up so many kills. How can you not appreciate that mastery? Great play diver by Fellowship of the Nerds. And I believe, Silky, we are looking at the end of this series as the death timers are too long. Can they? Oh, wait. No, they're coming up. Can they defend? They don't have any ultis available. No, it's not going to be enough. They have Jinx, man. This is completely over. That was an unreal play there by Fellowship of the Nerds. And they win 2-0 over IDK. What seemed to be a very close game. It's not enough.
That was a really tight game, to be honest, up until it all fell apart. Unfortunately, that one kind of skirmish there, and a lot of kills went over to Fellowship of the Nerds. Deja vu, except this one went even worse than the last game, unfortunately. I thought it was looking so good, and Indecision was doing so good early on. They were kind of getting that snowball that they actually needed, that there was missing from game 1, and things fell apart.
Even after that real unfortunate, they got the Unstoppable Force, and then he ended up using Tempered Fate just on Harablo. And it was just like, he's sitting there like, team, help me. But then they were still able to follow up. Just really awkward team fights from IDK. Great picks. I mean, you can't take anything from Fellowship of the Nerds. They played great. They had great picks, and that's really what won the game. They kept just picking people off one by one, kept going, but in the end, Fellowship of the Nerds comes out 2-0, and they're going to be our last team to qualify for the semifinals. We have our top 4.
Yeah, we have our top 4. It is going to be in this order. It is going to be Vicious and Delicious versus I believe this team, right? Vicious and Delicious versus Fellowship of the Nerds.
Yes, and as Notice Me Senpai versus Thunder Ducks.
Right, and that is going to be our semifinals on November 7th. That is this coming Saturday.
That is.
And the first match is going to be at 12 p.m.
And that's Vicious and Delicious versus Fellowship of the Nerds at 12.
At 12 p.m.
Noon.
High noon.
Eat an early lunch because you're going to be there all day because every series is going to the last game.
That is going to be a best of 3 as well. And then the second semifinal of the day on Saturday is going to be the Thunder Ducks versus Notice Me Senpai, and that is at 3 p.m. All on Saturday once again. And then the finals are going to be on the following day on Sunday in Regina at the Matrix at 12:30 p.m. 30 minutes later than day one, but that's the start time for the big grand finale.
And I mean, we're gonna be there live in Regina, so I mean, it's free. Come check it out. Come see us. Come hang out with the teams. Come meet the casters. Come punch me in the face. Come make fun of me. Everyone else does. Join in on the Desaninator fail train. Just punch me. Do whatever. Just come check it out. It's gonna be a sick venue. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We'll get to more of this later. Just want to break down that last game. Obviously, we had a pretty I'd say a pretty close series for the first 20 minutes of both games, but after that, things kind of fell apart for Indecision. Where do you think that Indecision went wrong? Do you think it was just better execution by, Fellowship of the Nerds? I don't have a problem with their picks in either game. Honestly, they were fine picks. Things didn't come together, and maybe misplays here and there by some members. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but
team comp. Game 1. I told you if they didn't snowball, they fall apart. It happened. Game 2, I feel like it was a lot closer. Well, team comp wise, not maybe the game, but they just weren't able to find the initiations. I don't think they ended up getting Fox Uno to pop his stacks at all early, and that was the lane that they really needed to get going because top lane, you got a Scion versus Malphite. Really, there's not going to be anything really going on there.
I think that Fox Uno finished 0-2-1. I could be wrong. We'll take a look at the end game screen if it's still up.
Yeah, didn't end up getting killed. 0-2-1, just not able to get that gold going, and they weren't able to find the right fights. They were always on their back foot.
Right, and then you look across the map and you see the Jinx, who was incredibly huge. We'll take another look back at that one.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Shouldn't have dropped that down on you.
It's all good. We'll take a look at the end game stats here. The only one with really any meaningful kills was on DX Edge, and then all of a sudden, the team came together around Fellowship of the Nerds. They started getting picks onto DX Edge, who had all the gold for Indecision. And then once they shut down the Kindred, it was easy pickings on the other side of the map. Similodon was a null factor on Scion, not a champ that can carry. It's basically like literally a big meat shield.
I mean, man, I gotta say MVP of this series is Red Buff.
True.
Came up huge. I'm not gonna lie. It just shut down DXI Edge, unfortunately. But, I mean, I don't care what you say. Chosgood gets my MVP for this series. This guy's Bard play is unreal. I don't care what if you disagree with me. His engages, the guy peels unreal. Like, his Cosmic Bindings land so well. He lands those Tempered Fates all the time. I don't understand why teams just freely give him. No one's really punished his Bard.
Yeah, I will agree with you only on the basis of I can't pick anyone else because it was just I think it was just such an overall team effort from Fellowship, and that's what you really kind of get from these guys. Sometimes it's just Baby Trog when we see them kind of run more Lulu comps that protect ADC. We see just Baby Trog carrying, but really in reality, this is a team effort. Things have to come together on all sides of the map. You got to shut down Similodon, one of the best top players in the league, and Harabo did an excellent job in this one. Not having to do much because Scion can't do anything, but a lot of great Malphite ultimates. And last game, Darius came up huge and actually, I'm going to take my MVP back away from Chosgood. Yours going to be Chosgood, but I think Harablo honestly deserves was MVP game 1. No doubt about it.
I'm not saying it's like you can choose a different one.
Well, you're kind of giving me
you just give the guy an MVP and you're like, "Oh, just kidding."
Okay, I didn't feel bad because you already gave him yours.
That's savage. Silky.
You already gave him yours, man.
Savage Mittens, unreal.
Savage Mittens confirmed. But I do want to congratulate both teams on an excellent regular season. Obviously, only one can move on, but Indecision had an excellent season. They had their ups, they had their downs, they had different forms of their roster, but we do want to thank those guys for coming out and playing in our inaugural season. They'll forever be remembered as one of the original 8
The OG8.
The OG8. We're going to pen that one. And we'll never forget these guys.
You just offended him, see? Rude.
Chosgood's a little bit offended that I took my MVP away from him, but I don't feel bad because you already gave him one. He doesn't need on that selfish now. I might be rude, but you're selfish, Chosgood. Anyways.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, it was a great team. I mean, we had 2 great teams come out today. I mean, unfortunately, only one team can win. There's no ties in best of 3s.
No ties in sports. So
there has to be a winner. And I mean, Fellowship of the Nerds really earned it today. And actually, they look really good. I think going into their next match, they do play Vicious and Delicious.
It's going to be a tough one.
Number 1 seed. That's going to be very hard. But I mean, hey, it's going to be really great. We'll see them Saturday morning come play. But I'm stoked. We have our playoffs set. We have 4 of probably the best teams. I mean, they have to be if they made it through here.
Yep.
We're gonna watch them go head to head all weekend. It's gonna be a good time.
Absolutely, guys. We're gonna wrap this one up right away here. We do want to thank our sponsors before we get away. HyperX, you saw a couple of their ads on the stream. They're doing a lot of the prizing for the SKL finals, giving us some swaggity headsets and some other goodies. So make sure you check out them. Another one of our sponsors, Matrix Gaming. I know we've mentioned that our finals are gonna be there. Definitely check them out. The biggest LAN center in Saskatchewan. If you're in Regina, you want to play some PC games, go to the Matrix Gaming Center. They've got brand new rigs, all the PC games you want to play. Go there, you pay per hour. I know it's an excellent atmosphere. They got all the good snacks. We've been hyping up the snacks that they're going to have and the beverages and stuff. So make sure you check them out. And last but not least, Widemouth Media Designator. Everything around us making us try to look pretty here. These banners behind us even from our expo, all the overlays, all our websites, all the logos that the teams use, all made by Widemouth Media. They're excellent content creators. Designators doing an excellent job of showing their work off. So make sure you check them out. The links to all our sponsors are on our website, skleague.ca.
Whoa. Also, shout out to our last second sponsor, Mana Bar. Come on.
I had one job, designer.
You had one job. One job.
Okay, the real last but not least is the Mana Bar. Definitely, but this is, to my credit, a brand new sponsor for us, kind of just a recent thing. We're partnering up with the Mana Bar. They're going to be a gaming bar, kind of an esports bar, opening up in Saskatoon relatively soon, I hear.
I'm stoked. I think it'll be sick. I'm actually really excited.
It's going to be really sick. Yeah, definitely check them out. All the links to all our sponsors are on our website, skleague.ca, and that brings us to our final kind of points here about our social media, all our Facebook, likes on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, all your likes on Facebook and stuff. That really helps us out. If you support us, we can get more stuff for you. We can get, helps us get more sponsors involved and stuff. The more you follow us, more you share us with your friends that might be into League of Legends, the better we can serve you is basically it. We're kind of paying for things out of our own pocket, and sometimes we need a little help. So, just support us as best you can. We're not asking for money, just follow us. Pop that like.
Just your support.
Just your support. And
I don't want your money. I just want your support.
And if you don't want to follow us on Facebook or whatever, just send your message. Send your messages in to us. We like to hear about all this stuff. We get a lot of messages on Facebook all the time about how people enjoy what we're doing and that we kind of fill a void in Saskatchewan. They haven't really had an esports outlet, and we're glad to be that outlet. Designator.
I'm stoked.
I'm stoked.
I'm glad this flourished into a beautiful idea.
Me too.
So I mean, I'm having some fun, but just to answer these questions, no, you cannot drink at the Matrix. I mean,
no alcohol allowed at the Matrix.
Grills are allowed.
Grills, George Foreman.
You can bring your George Foreman.
George Foreman's
and
are allowed.
Make us some grilled cheese.
Yeah, but it can't get too smoky. There are some smoke detectors in there.
That's true.
So they have to be.
You can't burn them.
They can't be smoking hot grills, unfortunately.
But yes, girls can show up. I mean, if you want
smoking hot grills can hang out outside.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a shindig on Saturday night with we're gonna try and get all the SKL teams and the admin teams. So I'm sure we can all go up for alcoholic beverages after. Anyways, moving forward, thanks guys for tuning in. Please show up to the finals. It's gonna be sick. It'll be a good time.
It's free. Also,
It's free.
You could come and hang out. They've got a lot of couches and a viewing area. You get to watch and hear us live doing the casting and the shenanigans, the stupid jokes, and Designator's dumb faces all the time. Yeah, you get to see this live, unfortunately.
Whoa.
Come check us out, The Matrix. You can Google the address. I don't know it off the top of my head, but we got all the information on our website, like I said earlier. Let's wrap this one up. This was the last quarterfinal match, the last match before our grand finale coming up this weekend. So I want to once again thank all of you. This wouldn't be possible without you guys watching every night and all you players as well. We can't have a league without anyone playing in it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could, but we haven't won a game, so
yeah, you'd have to watch us, and we're terrible.
You guys, we obviously know you guys hate us because we don't win. So
All right, I've been Silky Mittens, and with me, not always, but
the one and only,
usually,
the one and only
Blake Zaninator Zanadine. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, guys. We're really lacking in that department. But other than that, Skill Oz has been the man behind the camera, doing all the work. Put in a hand here. There it is.
His hand. Look at his hand.
Skill Oz is actually a hot grill.
You have to see those. Grilled cheese when you come out to the finals.
True. It's kind of like Gosu, but we got our own. Anyways,
Skill has to have their own everything.
I've been Silky Mittens, and he's been Zaninator, and we'll see you live at the Matrix this weekend. See you guys.
Butts.